Chris Curtis just got robbed, highway robbery out here in the UFC Apex. One of the best Apex fights of the entire year. Straight up. That fight was absolutely incredible to watch, and I'm so happy that I got the chance to see it. But, wow. Wow, was it a robbery. Chris Curtis put on an absolute clinic on Brendan Allen on the feet. He impressed everyone on the ground, being able to just shoot up. Shoot up. Every time Brendan Allen would take his back. Shoot up, reverse position, he's up. Brendan Allen never really came close to getting a submission on Chris Curtis, which, what? Brendan Allen has like 5 rear naked chokes in a row? That is insane. Chris Curtis did that like it was nothing. He defended those submissions like it was nothing. And he impressed everyone on a couple weeks' notice, taking on a guy who's like 10 spots higher than him in the rankings, and putting on a clinic. But he got robbed. The fact that one judge gave it to Brendan Allen 49-46, I mean, what are we going to do here, guys? This kind of stuff cannot just happen every single week. Constantly, this stuff is just happening. These robberies. I mean, it's ruining fighters' careers, man. Like, Alexander Hernandez just got robbed of a victory over Damon Jackson, and now he might be getting cut. He might never be back in the UFC. And it's the judge's fault. And I just can't even believe that. This kind of stuff cannot be happening all the time. And they got to figure something out. We got to get new judges out here, man. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. But what's next for Brendan Allen is the real question. Now that he asked for a title shot, after not being able to beat Chris Curtis. You lost to Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis beat you. And now you're asking for a title shot. I mean, I don't even know what's next for Brendan Allen, dude, after this one. I mean, I would book Marvin Vettori again, honestly. He does not deserve a step up. Marvin Vettori is like can material in the rankings. I mean, Marvin Vettori is not good. He kind of sucks. Mediocre Marvin out here kind of sucks. So I think you probably got to give him Marvin Vettori because he just got he just robbed Chris Curtis. Highway robbery, man. But what's next for Chris Curtis? I don't even know. I just don't even know. I think he's got to bulk up a little bit for sure because he looks small at 185. And he's got to do that. I mean, he just had a kid, so maybe like take some time off because the UFC just robbed you, man, of shooting up in the ranks. So, I would probably, what the UFC's probably going to do is give Brendan Allen like Sean Strickland again, which I hope they don't do that. He does not deserve that. And I think Sean Strickland would whoop him. Sean Strickland would finish him again. If Chris Curtis can do that to you, Sean Strickland's going to kill you, dude. I mean, straight up. So, I think that Brendan Allen should probably get Marvin Vettori, if not a rematch with Chris Curtis. A trilogy. No, don't do a trilogy. You can't do it. Just like, I don't know, man. Chris Curtis, you got to take a lot of time off, man. Bulk up because you were saying on your interviews, you know, he just had a kid. And he said that he wanted to hold out and become bigger for this middleweight weight class because he said that he's not even cutting weight right now to fight. So either go back down to welterweight or bulk up for like 10 months or so before you fight again. And Brendan Allen, he definitely has to work on his striking. If I honestly think I might pick Marvin Vettori. I might pick Marvin Vettori to beat Brendan Allen, even though 3 weeks ago I would have never thought in the world. Excuse me, but I would have never thought, literally on Friday, right before the fight happened, I would have never thought in the world that Marvin Vettori would be able to beat Brendan Allen. But after that, I mean, maybe. Dude, maybe. Marvin Vettori sucks, but Brendan Allen very much disappointed me on the feet. And he got rocked many times. And he should have lost. Straight up, guys. Should have lost. But I just wanted to give my thoughts on that. Yeah, I mean, he got outstruck almost every single round. Maybe every single round. Those back takes didn't do you anything. Brendan, he's got a lot to work on. He's got a lot of holes in his game. Chris Curtis really impressed me. I think that Chris Curtis can shoot up the ranks. I mean, he is like 37. So he doesn't have like a lot of time to take it slow. But, dude, Chris Curtis is good. Brendan Allen is worse. Brendan Allen is, in my eyes, is proven to be worse than Chris Curtis. He got knocked out by him the first time they fought, and just robbed him the second time. So, on short notice too. Chris Curtis took the fight on like a week's notice. So yeah, Brendan Allen's got a lot to work on. I wanted to give my thoughts on this fight. It was a great fight though. It was an absolutely great fight. I mean, it was one of the best Apex fights I've seen all year. So I can't believe it didn't win fight of the night. That French dude's fight won fight of the night, which I didn't even see. I was on a plane. But I don't know, man. Great fight. I wanted to come on here and give my thoughts a little bit. I hope Brendan Allen can fix up his striking because I really like him. He's a good guy. He has super good ground game. Like Chris Curtis has great grappling defense. So, you know, I think that Brendan Allen still has a big future. He probably still has like a good 10 years in the UFC, like Chris Curtis was saying. He still has like another 10 years of a career. So, you know, who knows? Maybe we could see him fight for a title in the future, but right now, after that performance, I do not think that a title shot is in his near future, for sure.